Hello, my darlings. Hello. Oh my gosh, I've not been live forever, but we just got back from a week off, like a holiday. It was amazing. Hello friends. Just let me invite some people over here on Facebook. Hello, Instagram. You guys are nearly flat, and you're probably like, "What do you mean I'm nearly flat?" So I use two phones because I am all about time management. So if you disappear Instagram, I apologize, but I won't take up much of your time at all. I was actually just talking to my friend Amy in a messenger about adrenal fatigue and cortisol and all of that, and I was kind of just like, I have not done a live about this for ages. So, hi, my name is Loz. I'm a certified business trainer. I specialize in online sales and marketing, but I'm also a certified mental wellness coach plus a life coach. Hang on. So you get all sorts of things with me. I do try and come live a couple times a week, but it's been a long while since I have. So holiday was great. And now I'm back to get into it. So what I wanted to kind of address, I was just talking to her about the signs of adrenal fatigue. Drop a 1 in the comments if you've heard the word cortisol lately. It's like a buzzword on social media. It's nothing new. It's nothing it didn't just be created, but we're just all talking about it now because, in case you haven't noticed, the majority of the world is on a real holistic healing mental wellness path, which I'm so very, very happy with. And cortisol is a big buzzword because basically your cortisol is your stress hormone or stress neurotransmitter. And it's on top of your adrenals, on top of your kidneys. So you may have heard of adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue basically means you have high cortisol, aka high stress, okay? And it can contribute to tons of different things in your life. And I was just in the middle of also writing an article. If you don't subscribe to my newsletter, links in the bio, just go down and subscribe. I send 2 a month, and I'm actually using this is actually the topic for it as well. And I was writing an article called the five signs that you might be in adrenal fatigue. Now, I was in adrenal fatigue and I didn't know. I treated myself like I was in adrenal fatigue, and now, yay, your girl is not anymore. So if you don't know my story, I was on antidepressant meds and anti-anxiety meds, clinically diagnosed, pretty much for the last 8 years of my life. And as of July last year, I really started to investigate my own mental wellness and really trying to get to the root cause of the problem. I was so sick of doctors throwing medication at me and basically like a Band-Aid. And I'd lost part of myself. I'd lost part of myself as a mum, as a friend. I just thought it would never come back. Anyway, long story short, fast forward, I really started focusing on natural healing and getting to the root cause of the problem. And as of January, I'm now completely medication free. And I literally just have a few supplements a day, and one of them being the most amazing gut elixir. That has really, really helped. Hey, Sue. So what I kind of wanted to address with you guys is the feeling of adrenal fatigue. It's got the word fatigue in it. So yes, one of the signs is you might be tired, but more than that, it's kind of like a catch-22 because your heart feels like it's not tired. And what I mean by that is sometimes you feel like your heart is beating out of your chest. So if you're someone like me that has suffered anxiety attacks, you know what I'm talking about. Your heart goes 1,000 miles an hour, but you're also really, really tired at the same time. Okay, so that is one of the signs of it. Another sign is you could be craving sugar or salt. Sugar or salt, either or, is another sign. Another sign is, let's just say 2-3 o'clock in the morning. If you're that person that lays in bed and just wakes up and you're awake for an hour or two, that could potentially be it as well. You're generally intolerant to caffeine. Now, caffeine is, I do have a cup of coffee a day. I used to have 4. AKA high cortisol, adrenal fatigue, right? Just to survive. But what caffeine does in the morning, especially if you're having a cup of coffee in the morning and you're not having any protein with it, it's going to spike your cortisol levels, okay? So if you are someone that's sensitive to caffeine, that is potentially why when you have a cup of coffee or you have something, you feel like your heart's going to kind of burst out of its chest. You could also have skin issues as well. And another weird one, but it does make sense, is sometimes you could get sweating, or we call them sweat pimples under your arms, like a skin irritation as well. That's also another sign of it as well. So there's all different things. Like I said, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you feel your heart is excited, too excited, but you're also extremely tired. You could also feel very weak as well, so you could just have muscle weakness. And the funny thing with me was when I finally realized this is what was going on with me, I was training at gym all the time, but I wasn't being able to lift heavier. I wasn't being able to move better. And this was the reason why. You could also be a person that, I don't like to ever diagnose anyone, but if you suffer anxiety or depression, so your mood is down, that could be adrenal fatigue as well. So there's all different types of things, but it's so important to look after your adrenals, you guys, because your adrenals, as I said, they sit on top of your kidney. They sit right up the top there, and they're responsible for a lot. So your kidney, and all of the, the hormones that your kidney helps with is like your sex hormones, and also your stress hormone is in there. So we really need to get them balanced. So if you guys want to know what I'm kind of doing, and what I've managed to do, it's literally just 1 drink a day that changed my whole entire world. Just comment the word happy for me, or just send me a message and I can just help you with it. What if this is what I like to say to people is, and this is something that I do refer all of my clients to. What if it was just 1 simple natural drink a day that helped you feel better? I can't tell you how good I sleep now, you guys. I like to say I didn't sleep more than 4 to 5 hours a night for 20 years. And now I am sleeping 8 to 9 hours. Sometimes if I'm on holidays, you guys, it was 10 hours of bliss. That was never me. And I wake up motivated. I wake up with energy to start the day. I don't get as stressed over things anymore. My cortisol just is in balance. So I hope that really helps you guys with kind of like some signs to look at. So if any of that resonated with you, please send me a message. I would love to talk you through it a little bit more and see if we can kind of pinpoint some strategies. Potentially, you are the person that has the coffee in the morning without protein. Things like that I can potentially help you guys with. So have a fabulous day. If you don't already, make sure you follow me, because I do like to come live a couple times a week with either business tips or mental wellness tips, and you never know what you're going to get. Hi, Kayleen. You're going to have to watch the replay back. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate that. See you guys. I have Mr. Facebook.